It was a cold December evening of 1994. A 23-year-old Kashmiri farmer, recently married, was walking home after a hectic day in his snow-laden orchard. He must have been thinking about his beautiful wife and how good his life was. And his wife must have missed her husband all day. She might even have cooked her husband's favorite dinner while she waited for them to reunite. This is the story of Nazir Ahmed Sheikh, who lived in Yahama in Kashmir's Handwara district. On that cold day, while Sheikh was walking home, he was suddenly stopped by an officer of the Indian Army. It was Major Maltani, or that is what the locals called him. Maltani was known for being notorious and famous for extrajudicial killings and kidnap for ransom. A chill ran down Sheikh's spine when Maltani called out his name. With broken steps, Sheikh went towards the army jeep and did not return home for months. This is how he looks today. He has no legs, and his left hand has no fingers. That day in 1994, when he went towards the Indian Army jeep of 14 Dogra Regiment, he was picked up and taken to an undisclosed location. For months, Sheikh was beaten and instructed to confess that he was a trained militant from Pakistan. But how could he confess? He was just a 23-year-old boy who was newly married and so in love with his wife. He had no criminal record. He had never been arrested before. He was just an ordinary guy next door. And when he protested his innocence, his left hand was pushed into a charcoal oven and his legs rolled over with a steel rod, all for a confession for something he had never committed in the first place. Today, Sheikh is 46 years old. He says he's still haunted by memories of the single tungsten light bulb that hung from the cell ceiling and the heavy bamboo stick that repeatedly hit him. A life of disability comes with an additional price. Since he couldn't afford treatment, he had to sell a precious piece of ancestral land to buy artificial limbs. Sheikh had pinned his hopes on the case registered against the 14 Dogra Regiment, but it was closed in the usual way, by declaring Sheikh as the accused. This was the story of one Nazir Ahmed Sheikh, and Kashmir is home to thousands like him.